Somebody recently asked me if I ever have any good dates. And the thing is have I had good dates? Yeah. I've had lots of good first dates.
Whoa, did you hear what she said? Lots of good first dates. As I always teach you guys, right? When it comes to these females out there on these dating apps that are beyond the age of 30, they go on lots and lots of first dates. It's not hard at all for these chicks to go on lots and lots of first dates. But it's getting the guy to commit. Good luck with that.
And then the second date gets a little weird, and then the third date gets super weird. And
probably because they already had sex with you and they're trying to figure out a way to jump ship.
And I get that feeling inside. That like,
she must slept with him.
The feeling that tells you to run. The feeling that tells you that it's not safe. At this point in my life, I know that feeling. And I also know that I can't ignore that feeling. Because that feeling has got me in a lot of trouble. It's brought me a lot of pain. It's brought me a lot of heartache. And that feeling has always been right, no matter how many times I've ignored it. And when you get your heart broken enough, you realize that, like, that's not something that you need to fear. And it provides you the strength and the bravery to walk away from the things that you might want to feel good, but they just don't.
All right, let me just stop her right here. I mean, why is this life that she's going through, this pain, heartache, misery, constant stress, with just dating, right? I mean, which should be fun, by the way, right? Dating is supposed to be fun. But it's not fun once you're an older woman over the age of 30. I've always said that. Dating is not designed to work for females over the age of 30. It's designed to work for men, actually, over the age of 30, but not females. Right? The time dating works for you is when? Before you hit 30, not after 30. That's why I always implore these chicks to get married before then and cash in your chips. Otherwise, here you go. This is your future. This is your destiny, ladies. This is what you have to look forward to. Does it look fun to you? And all you broads who are thinking about divorcing your husband because, oh, he's too nice to me. Oh, he forgot to buy the milk last week. Or, oh, sometimes, when he takes the kids to the baseball practice, he doesn't put gas in the car. I mean, all of these very mundane things that upset you about your husband. Does this look more appealing to you? I mean, what she's going through, which, John, not just her, but so many divorced women like her who've left their husbands thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, that the future is going to be bright without this guy, and oh my gosh, there's a flurry of good men waiting for me because my therapist told me I deserve a good man, I deserve my knight in shining armor, I deserve my Prince Charming. Yeah, well, look at these ladies. Look at what's going on with them. Right? Do you ever see any videos of them posting after their divorce, like how they found the man of their dreams and he swept me off my feet? No, they're just stories like this, right? Constant stories like this.
And so I'm not afraid to walk away from the things that don't feel good, the things that I can see are going to hurt me. And that might sound like a sad story, but it's actually not, because I constantly remind myself that I might have to go through 100 people.
Oh my God.
Men.
1,000 men, dude? She just said she might have to go through 100 or 1,000 men. That is a ridiculous thing to say. Right? That is a ridiculous thing to say. Because for most of these females, right, even the ones who are not that attractive, even the ones who are older, like her age, they still get lots of guys. Right? They still, obviously they're not getting those high value guys that they used to get, right? Those top tier guys that they once had access to that now women half their age have access to. No, they're not getting those guys anymore. But they're still getting those beta orbiters. Okay? They're still getting those dweebs in their friend zone, those blue pill suckers, those blue pill beta males who are, in their DMs and telling them how beautiful they are, how perfect they are, how strong you are for being a single mom. I admire you so much, and feeding them with all of this jive, right? So they could have sex with them. They still get those guys, but even those guys they don't want. Even when they don't really have much option, they really don't have much choice anymore. they still ignore those guys. They still piss on those guys, thinking that they deserve the chat.
To find my person, but it only takes one.
It only takes one. Yeah, after I go through a few 100,000 dudes, it only takes one. You know, for most guys, I mean, even guys who are above an 8 in looks, really good looking guys, we can't get like hundreds of thousands of women. I mean, you could be a 10 in looks, 10 model looking dude. You're not going to get hundred thousands of women, right? You might get a lot more than the average dude, but you ain't getting no hundred thousands of women. Okay, you're even in, you know, being a male model, you'll get better looking women, but you know the selection is still limited, unlike with women, right? Which they really just disgustingly take for granted.
And that feeling of accomplishment is going to be so much better when I finally get there.
You know what an accomplishment is? Not divorcing your husband and making it work. That's an accomplishment. Okay? An accomplishment is not getting out there on the dating apps, dating 100,000 dudes, and then finding that one out of 100,000. No, that's not accomplishment. That's failure, right? Because now you probably slept with a whole lot, right? So now your body count is way through the roof, and you might be carrying some STDs, and you know, we're not even talking about the emotional baggage.
I have to struggle and fight and be brave and say no.
Stop with those like female empowering words now. It's getting so ridiculous.
So many times. And learn along the way what I don't want. Like, seriously. There's a lot of what I don't want.
Well, you should know after hundreds of thousands of dudes, right?
But I'm going to be so freaking grateful when I find that one that I do.
They all say that. Why do these chicks all talk like that? Wait till I find him. You wait till I find him. 5 years later. Wait till I find him. 10 years later. Wait till I find him. 20 years later. Wait till I find him. You know, it'll be like 90 years old and senile. Like, oh, wait till I find him. Wait till I find him. I'll get him. I deserve it. I deserve it. Unreal. Let's go to the next one. Here we go.
If all you can send is a good morning and a good night text and nothing in between, don't even bother. That's
all that most men her age are willing to give her. That's as much effort as most guys, she's in her 50s, most guys in their 50s are willing to give towards a 50-year-old woman. Why? Because these guys don't even need to deal with you. I mean, really, they're giving you charity, right? It's like somebody giving you a free Big Mac and then them, you know, turning on you and going, you know, or you turning on them and going, hey, where are the French fries? How about a soda, mister? Don't just give me a free Big Mac. Who do you think you are? Without fries? You know, I mean, that's essentially what she sounds like here. So yeah, I mean, I'm surprised she's even getting that, like a good morning and good night text. I mean, I date women in their early 20s, late teens. I mean, there are some days where I don't even text them, right? I have a girlfriend right now, but like when I have my dating rotation, there were days that went by I didn't even bother to text them. Why? Because I'm busy. I got things to do, as most guys, you know, in their 40s and 50s do, even in their 30s, right? Got things to do, man. We don't have time to text you all day. This isn't friggin' high school. Unreal. But I mean, the funny thing about these chicks who are in their 50s now, I mean, if they could go back in time, they could give 2 craps less if you were calling them at night and leaving them a message and hello, good night, hello, good night. No, because they had their run of the mill, right? They were taking advantage of their youth. They were dating lots of other guys while they were ignoring the good guys. But now that they're in their 50s, they're not getting the attention they used to. Now they want the attention. Doesn't work that way. You had it, you blew it, you pissed it away, and can't get it back. All right, one more.
I just want to normalize something really quick for all of us that are going through this piece of thing called divorce. So today marks 3 months officially post-divorce. And if you would have told me 3 months ago that I would be where I am today, I would have been like, awesome, I'd rather eat glass. 100%.
See?
I am nowhere near where I expected myself to be 3 months ago. I was like, in 1 month I'll be here, in 3 months I'll be here, in 6 months I'll be totally fine and healed. I'm a very type A personality. I'm like, give me the checklist, give me the handbook, get it done, check, 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 moving on, what's next? That is absolutely not how healing and grief work at all. There's research that says that divorce is the second most traumatic loss someone could experience besides the loss of a child.
That's why you don't divorce your husband, right? then you don't have to experience that loss. But for many of these women, they are voluntarily choosing to feel this pain. They're voluntarily choosing this, and what's the reason why? Because they think they can do better. Okay? Because you don't just leave someone or dump someone unless you think you can do better, unless you think you're worth more, which many of these women do. So they boldly divorce their husbands. Then they get back out there and realize that guys their own age just don't want them anymore. It's too late.
And yet, we put this crazy expectation on ourselves and this timeline on ourselves that we have X amount of time until life needs to make sense again. And our freaking aunt tells us a story about how her neighbor got divorced and her kids never saw her cry, and she worked 3 jobs, put all of her kids through school, and now she's a multi-millionaire, blah, blah. And you're like, my kids saw me cry 6 times yesterday. And we put all these expectations on ourselves, and that's just not how it works. Give ourselves grace, okay? Be okay with the struggle. Be fine with life not making sense right now. You are not alone. No one has it together. Nobody does. We're all just like making it up as we go. And as long as we're freaking doing the work, don't sit in self-pity. Do not sit at rock bottom. Learn from rock bottom. Learn what the lessons are. There's lessons in the breaking. Learn what they are. Do the work. But know there could be paralyzation in other areas of your life. Is your career not taking off? Is whatever your other goals are, if they're not flourishing?
All right. I'm starting to think that her husband divorced her. I mean, this chick just goes on and on, man, like a broken record. I don't know what's going on in her home life, but it kind of seems like she would be nagging a whole lot.
Understand that that's okay. Everything has its time. And right now, going through this grief period, healing is what is the time. It's me season right now.
Oh, there you go. The magic word, guys. Me. Me, me, me. These divorced women cannot get through their commentary without mentioning this word multiple times, right? But that's a one word they never forget to mention. Not the husband, not the kids, not the family dog. Nope. Me. It's all about me, right? Never fails.
It's you season right now.
There we go. There goes the egoism.
Okay. All those other things will flourish in their own time.
Sure.
And right now, we need to be okay with the struggle.
Thank God she stopped talking. Oh boy. I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from my garage with the DeLorean. And don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well, so it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and my students all over the world are out there cold approaching every single day. And I kid you not, every single day we're making things happen. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. It's just $1. It's really easy to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.